Welcome back to my class. We are discussing human capital formation in India. In the previous class, we have already discussed the meaning of physical capital and human capital. So today we'll discuss the meaning of human capital formation and the sources of human capital formation. So let us see firstly what is the meaning of human capital. And human capital, we are knowing, is the stock of a skill, ability, expertise, education and knowledge of a nation at a given point of time. It means the stock of a skill, ability, expertise, education and knowledge of a nation at a given point of time is the meaning of human capital. Question arises that what is the meaning of human capital formation? So let us see. Human capital formation is a process of adding to the stock of human capital over a period of time. It means when we will add to the stock of human capital over a period of time, that is known as the meaning of human capital formation. Question arises that how can we develop the human capital, or what are the various sources for the development of human capital? So let us see, there are various sources of the human capital formation. The first one is expenditure on education. Second one is expenditure on health. Third one is expenditure on the job training. Fourth one is expenditure on migration. Fifth one is expenditure on information. So we'll discuss one by one. The first one is expenditure on education. So education is the most important sources for the development of human capital. So let us see. Education, you are knowing, if someone asks you that who contributes more to the person, a literate person or an illiterate person. Certainly let us see, a literate person, an educated person contribute more to the production in comparison to an illiterate person. So that is why let us see the expenditure are being made on the education. Just like let us see a company used to spend money on the capital goods with the objective to earn profit in future. Similarly, the human beings also used to invest on education with the aim of earning profits in future. So in order to earn the profit in future, in order to earn the return in future, an individual spent money on education. So I have written over here, let us see, spending on education by individuals is similar to spending on capital goods by companies with the objective of increasing future profits over a period of time. Likewise, individuals invest in education with the objective of increasing their future income. So individual invest in education with the objective of increasing their future income. Just like a company is spent on capital goods, they used to spend on machineries, they used to spend on vehicles, transport, etc., transport vehicles in order to earn the profit in future. Similarly, the human being also spent money in order to acquire the knowledge, in order to acquire the skill, expertise to earn the future income. So let us see, expenditure on education is very important source of human capital formation because it increases efficiency and a skill of human capital. It means efficiency and a skill of the human capital can be increases by the expenditure on education. So education also increases the productivity of the labor. So labor becomes more productive when the labor used to acquire knowledge, used to acquire the training, used to acquire the expertise, used to acquire the different types of information or the knowledge. So second sources of the human capital formation is expenditure on health. So let us see if someone asked you that who contributes more to the production, either a sick person or a healthy person. Certainly your answer will be there that a healthy person contributes more to the production in comparison to a sick person. A sick person used to avail more leave, can abstain from the work in comparison to a healthy person. A healthy person used to work hard. A healthy person used to abstain less from the job, abstain less from the work. And that is why it is very, very important that the worker should be, the laborer should be physically and mentally fit and alert. So in order to make the a worker healthy, and that various expenditures are being made on the health of the workers, health of the laborers. So let us see here, expenditure on health directly increases the physical and mental ability of human beings and produces healthy labor force. So let us see, expenditure on health used to produce healthy labor force, and it developed the physical and mental ability of human beings. So the mental ability, then the physical ability of the human being can be developed through the expenditure on education. Question arises that what are the various areas through which these expenditures incurred. So expenditure on health includes the following areas, and the first one is preventive medicine. Preventive medicine includes the vaccination, it includes the immunization, etc. Then expenditure on curative medicine. Curative medicine means medical intervention during illness. Then social medicine. Social medicine includes the spread of health literacy, different literacy program, different health awareness programs. Next one, provision of clean drinking water and sanitation. Expenditure on clean drinking water and sanitation. These all includes the expenditure on health. So expenditure on health, this is the second most important sources of the capital formation. Let us see what is the third sources of the capital formation. The third source of capital formation is expenditure on the job training. So expenditure on the job training, it is required to enhance the skills and expertise of human capital. So through the job trainings, the skill and expertise of human capitals are enhanced. So the skill and expertise of the human capitals are enhanced, are increased through the training. Many firms spend on giving on the job training to their workers. So many companies, they used to hire the workers, and then after they used to impart the training. So we can say in-service trainings are being imparted to the workers. Then this may take different forms. The training may take different forms. One is the workers may be trained in the firm itself by a skilled worker. Sometimes, let us see, a skilled worker used to provide training to the freshers. So freshers, they used to get the training by the senior skilled workers. And workers may be sent for the off-campus training also. So sometimes off-campus trainings are also given to the workers. Nowadays, let us see, virtual trainings are given to the workers in order to work from their home. So the return of such expenditure in the form of enhanced labor productivity is more than the cost of it. So let us see, the return of the labors after the training will be more than the cost on training. Certainly, when the laborers will acquire the training and when they will work, then the productivity of the labor will increase, and the return of the labor in comparison to the cost of the training will be more. So the fourth source of capital formation is expenditure on migration. So expenditure on migration, you are knowing, let us say, people used to migrate from one area to another area, from one estate to another estate, from one town to another estate, from rural areas to urban areas, from one country to another areas. So the people, they used to migrate. The educated person, illiterate person also, they used to migrate from one area to another area in order to get the better jobs, in order to get the in order to earn the livings. They used to migrate. So whenever the workers, they used to migrate from one area to another area, from one country to another country, then they incurred certain expenditure. The first expenditure they incur is the transportation. They have to make the expenditure on transportation. Apart from transportation, they have to make the expenditure on the high cost of living of a city. If a worker, they are going from rural areas to urban area, then the cost of living of urban area is more than the cost of living of the rural areas. So they have to bear the high cost of living. So these are the another expenditure which are being met by the workers, by the human beings when they migrate from one place to another places. The last one is expenditure on information. So let us see, expenditure on information, this workers, they used to make the expenditure in acquiring various information about the labor market, about the job market, about the salaries of the about the salary of the job. So the laborers, the workers, the employees, the human beings, they used to acquire various types of information related to the job, related to the job market, related to the labor market, and they have to incur certain expenditure. Sometimes they have to purchase the magazine, sometimes they have to purchase the newspaper, sometimes they have to spend money on serving the internet. So different expenditures are being met in order to acquire the information. So let us see, we have seen that human capital formation can be developed by making expenditure on education, by making expenditure on health, by making expenditure on the job training, by making expenditure on migration, by making expenditure on information. I think this is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.